Hey, Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Hey, in this video, I'm gonna keep it real. This video, some of you guys ain't gonna like the video. Some of you guys ain't gonna like what you hear in this video, but I'm keeping it real. So if you don't like what you hear, and you hear something that I'm saying in this video you don't like, you don't gotta listen. If you feel some type of way about this video, or you feel some type of way about what I'm gonna say in this video, then I don't care. I don't care. Y'all need to stop dwelling on the past, man. Stop dwelling on the past. What Errol Spence Jr. said in the past was in the past. What Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. did in the past was in the past. The thing is, they now want to fight each other. Now, Errol said some things, okay? He said some things. And a lot of people is holding him accountable. He said some things. He did say he wanted to fight Terence Crawford. He did say he wanted to take care of his side of the street. All that bullshit. Take care of this side, my side of the street bullshit. People, even when it comes to that, people got to stop holding on to the past. You got to let the past go. I understand you like to criticize a fighter and hold a fighter accountable. I understand all that shit, but sometimes you gotta let shit go. Terence Crawford said some things in the past, okay? He got tired. I guess people felt, and he got tired, and some people felt his motherfucking pain. Some people felt this pain. He got tired of chasing Errol Spence Jr. because Errol Spence Jr. was talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez, really about the money, about his bag, and I ain't mad at him. But at the end of the day, your full attention at the time, your main focus is getting that last belt. It's getting that last belt, getting that last piece of the puzzle, which is that WBO welterweight title that Terence Crawford is holding. That belt he is holding. Some people felt he wasn't keeping the same energy because of the things he was saying in interviews and videos, old videos and interviews and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So people are holding him accountable of his actions and the things he was saying. But I gotta keep shit real. We can't keep focusing on the past. We gotta stop focusing on the past. That was in the past. You understand me? Y'all, listen, these guys want to fight each other. So if you said that one fighter was ducking, one fighter was all about money, one fighter was pricing himself out, one fighter didn't know his worth, one fighter didn't know his worth and should have took the deal that was presented to him a long time ago, or one fighter was lowballing, the other fighter was lowballing because he feel he the A side, this A side, B side bullshit. Forget about all that. It should be all about legacy. It should be all about being great. Now, what Errol Spence Jr. was able to do against your Dennis Ugas, I give him credit. He got my utmost respect. I give him credit. Becoming a 3-belt holder in the welterweight division. Being a 2-time unified champion. A 2-time unified champion. A 2-time. Because he unified with Sean Porter and he unified with your Dennis Ugas. So he's a 2-time unified welterweight champion. When Terence Crawford came into the division, he was calling these boys out. He wasn't focusing on Errol Spence Jr. at the time because he was focusing on the number 1 guy in that motherfucking division. And that was Keith one-time Thurman. Y'all getting on my nerves with this BS, man. He was focusing on the unified champion, the top dog, the number 1 guy in the division at the time, which was Keith one-time Thurman, the unified welterweight champion. He was aiming straight at that guy because he was just coming off, just got through conquering a weight class at 140, becoming undisputed. So he's trying to get a one step closer by beating and facing the number 1 top guy. The number 1 top guy, the best guy he felt in the division, in that weight class at the time. So let me correct that bullshit. Ain't nobody ducking nobody. I feel that Errol Spence Jr. is doing what he's told because he still got people he got to fucking answer to. Just like Terence Crawford had people he had to answer to. They both had to answer to somebody. They weren't in control of the money that was being given the money that they were receiving. The money that they were receiving was coming from people that's in control of the shit, right? Whether that's an advisor, manager, or networks that work with these people or promoter. They paying the motherfucking fighters. Fighters ain't got control of that, none of that shit. Now they have to say so. They have to say so on who they want to fight next. They do. But the thing is, Errol Spence Jr., what's in the past in the past. So if you felt that Errol Spence Jr. was ducking Terence Bud Crawford in the past, well, that shit is over with. He want to fight Terence Bud Crawford. Now it's time to keep the same energy. He wants to fight Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford been wanting to fight him for the longest. Terence Bud Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. Terence Bud Crawford been wanting to fight Errol Spence Jr. for the longest. This shit's been going on for the longest. You hold Terence Bud Crawford accountable. You hold Errol Spence Jr. accountable. But a lot of motherfuckers is pointing more fingers at Errol Spence Jr. Because of the fight is not happening. The fight is not taking place. He's not the only motherfucker or the only one that's in the way. He's not the one really in the way of the motherfucking fight happening. It's the man in suit. It's the man that's paying these fighters. It's the man that's setting up these events, that's finding the location, that's doing all the fucking work for these fighters. We look at those men. We look at those people. We hold those people accountable. Not just coming at the fucking fighters. They can say one thing, but don't be in control of shit. Unless you your own promoter, your own boss, or you in partnership with a promotional company and you a fighter with your own promotional company. Or you in partnership with a network, or however that shit work. I don't give a fuck. But all I do know is that Terence Bud Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. and he's ready. It seems like they trying to work some shit out. It seems like they're doing some talking. It seems like they both are headed in the right direction for one of the biggest fights in boxing history. And for one of the biggest fights this year. The biggest fight, I believe, this year. The biggest fight. A fight for undisputed. A fight that people been wanting to see for a fucking couple of years now. For years. So hopefully we get this fight. Both fighters are looking forward to fighting each other. Both fighters know this is a legacy-defining fight. This is a fight for legacy. This is accomplishing something great. For not just for the accolades, but going down to fighting the best. This is going to be history. A history-defining, legacy-defining fight. When the best fight the best. One pound-for-pound fighter of the world versus another pound-for-pound fighter of the world. This is a legacy-defining fight. A big motherfucking fight. A big fight. No more all that. What's in the past is in the past. What took place in the past is in the past. People held Terence Bud Crawford accountable. Terence Bud Crawford fans. I'm a fan of Terence Bud Crawford, and I'm a fan of Errol Spence Jr. But all I'm saying, even though I feel that Terence Bud Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence Jr. in a great, epic fucking battle. But still, this is the best fight in the best. We need to start talking about this fight instead of worrying about putting out fucking news and putting out old bullshit and repeating this shit all over again, talking about this fighter was ducking that fighter was ducking this fighter. This is the facts. This is proven evidence that Errol Spence Jr. ain't really want to fight Terence Bud Crawford. Oh, this is proven facts. This is evidence that Terence Bud Crawford didn't really want to fight Errol Spence Jr. Oh, we caught Terence Bud Crawford saying he didn't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. He say, why? Because he kept fucking chasing him for a long time. But it really wasn't just him. It really wasn't just him. It really wasn't just him. We had motherfuckers that be over these fighters that said that they ain't had the money to pay these fighters. They stolen the fight because they want the fight to be a much even bigger fight by getting people more excited. Now we getting closer. We getting close to finalizing the fight, and the fight might be taking place the end of this year or whenever. But we headed in the right direction, that both fighters want this fight, that now it's the right time, I guess now, because the fight is bigger than would have ever been a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Much more bigger. So maybe they were stolen to big up this fucking fight, to have people talking, to make it big so it could be a fucking massive event. A massive event. Terence Crawford is all about this. He's about being great. So is Errol Spence Jr., man. I got love and respect for both of these motherfucking fighters. Stop living in the past and bringing up old shit. No, none of these guys are ducking each other. Ain't no fighter ducking each other. I just gotta keep this shit 1,000. Ain't no fighter ducking each other. They both want the smoke. They both they know they need each other. They know they have to fight each other. And this motherfucking fight is gonna happen. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out.